So today we're going to talk about something I like to call commission dollars and cents. And the bottom line is that in order for us to be able to retain the commission that we earn, we have to use common sense. Nothing I'm going to talk about today is about rocket science. It's just some real fundamental real estate issues that will absolutely, if followed, help you to avoid disputes with other brokers. So the first thing we're going to talk about today is offers of compensation that a listing broker makes to the selling broker. As we know, the offer of compensation that a listing broker extends using the multiple listing system is a contract between listing and selling broker. And because it's a contract, it can't be changed except in certain circumstances. So there is a particular rule in the model rules for the multiple listing system, and that's MLS Rule 7.16. And you may want to jot that down, you may want to refer to it later. This rule actually dictates the manner in which and the timing in which a listing broker can alter commission being offered to the selling broker. Remember, it's a broker-to-broker offer because all commissions do flow through the broker. So first of all, we extend the offer through the MLS. We decide what amount, what percentage of commission we're going to offer the other broker, and we publish that. Now, it's important to recognize that many of the MLSs that we do business with do not have the ability to track historical data on commission offerings. So when you take a listing, make sure you print out your data sheet, you check it for accuracy, and save a copy in your file. The same thing applies when you represent a buyer. If you're going to make changes to the MLS, you must make them through the MLS. So you have to notify the MLS, enter the change, whether you're raising or reducing the selling office commission. It has to be done through the MLS, and it's only effective once it's published in the MLS. So again, you're going to want to print out the data sheet, make sure you save it so that you have a record of when that change was made. Now, MLS Rule 7.16 also tells us at what point we can make changes. So there's really only two things we have to remember. The first one is you cannot make a change to the selling office commission once you have received a signed offer by a buyer from the buyer's agent. And I don't care whether you receive that in person, by special messenger, email, fax, or carrier pigeon. Once you receive it, you can't make any changes to the selling office offer of compensation. There's one other restriction, and that is once you've been notified by a buyer's agent that they're in possession of an offer signed by the buyer, and all they're doing is waiting for you to instruct them as to how you want that offer delivered to you or presented to the seller. So once you've been notified that there is a signed offer in pocket, so to speak, you can't make any further changes to the MLS offer of compensation. Now, one important thing to remember is the offer of compensation is between the brokers. It has nothing to do with the clients or any other third party. So offers of compensation should not be mentioned or addressed in any fashion using the offer or the counter offer process. So that's something we want to keep in mind. Nothing in this rule precludes a written agreement between two brokers to amend commission as long as it's not under duress and as long as it's done through a memorandum of understanding signed by the broker. So that's really all we need to know about that particular rule.